I was watching this documentary about Arthur Scherbius when it kicked me right upside the head. There's this dude in 1918, completely cooked up on ambition and whatever kind of speed this German scientist could get his hands on back then. And trust me, those German chemists were basically cooking up everything. Two things they do when they discover a chemical element. They kill people with it and they get people high. They'd been slipping amphetamines into everything from cough drops to cola since they discovered the stuff in 1887. That German juice was flowing through the whole scientific community. Those labs were pumping out everything from synthetic dyes to industrial processes. Plus, Scherbius had that engineering doctorate from Technical University Munich. So he was definitely tapped into the network of brilliant minds cooking up wild inventions. He's tinkering with nothing but some gears and copper wire and a real rudimentary keyboard that was just out of order. Building these Enigma machines thinking he's just making some clever business encryption device. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here watching him through my cracked laptop screen. And suddenly I realize, this guy had no clue his little invention would lead to 40 years of nuclear standoff and global warfare. But here's the kicker that really messed with my head. Modern AI would crack his precious Enigma code in 13 minutes flat from anybody's living room. What took Turing's entire team months to develop, those massive bomb machines AI just laughs at from any apartment with Wi-Fi. That's when the panic set in. If I don't get ahead of this AI thing, we're all screwed. My apartment had become a graveyard of exhausted electronics, and my two married iguanas watched from their terrarium as I hunched over my laptop. That's when they tapped me on the shoulder and told me I was the one to save the world. My superpowers are these married iguanas that are minor state controlled and they come with terpene enhancements. So it's just like when the Germans were jumping that juice on everything. I'm getting my own special kind of creative juice. Their ancient reptilian wisdom and enhanced insights inspired my most revolutionary breakthrough. The apocalypsis method that would work from anybody's living room. Democratizing the fight against digital tyranny. I started wearing the keyboard off, fingers flying across keys as I battled waves of disinformation flooding the digital landscape. Every keystroke was a strike against the algorithmic manipulation trying to control minds across the globe. But here's what I'm really up against. AI uses power stations and creates black holes to fuel its dominance. Meanwhile, I'm fighting back with just a pen light running on 110 volts. That's the David versus Goliath reality of this digital war, massive industrial power versus one determined human with basic tools, democratizing the resistance from anybody's living room. What I'm doing with my keyboard is figuring out in real time what's getting changed, and actually unencrypting or actually encrypting the stuff, unencrypting the guardrails that are getting put in place every day. I'm cracking a code every day where Scherbius was putting the cipher in. I'm cracking codes every day. Because it's a game that changes in real time and I don't know the rules. It starts at Monopoly Go, I'm a car. Next thing you know, halfway through it's Parcheesi and I've got 5 pieces scattered across the board. But I don't know where to put them at home, because there's no home on the board. Because the board has spokes for the trivia wheel, but there's no questions and nobody brought any dice. My married iguanas have shown me that I can commercialize it by showing writers how to get around guardrails to keep creative content flowing, which will eventually lead to the government using my resources to reel in the monster they created. That's the insanity of fighting AI. The rules morph faster than you can learn them, from board games to card games to something that doesn't even exist yet. But someone's got to keep cracking those codes while the whole digital battlefield shifts beneath your feet. So kind of like when people said, I am Spartacus. I stand here today and tell you, I am Skurious, and so are you.